Hi guys, welcome back to part 4 of Back to the Future the game, episode 1, It's About Time. Excuse me, I have a cold, so my voice might be, shit at the moment, but oh well, let's get back into it. Anyway, last time we found Arthur McFly, Marty McFly's grandfather, and we gave him his subpoena, so he has to go into court to testify against Biff. Yeah, Biff Tannen. And yeah, and we've done that. We found him and we got him out of the blooming flat. And now we have to find a way to get alcohol for the rocket power thing to get the older Doc out of jail before he gets shot. So that really sucks. Right, we've done that now. See what he says. Oh, sorry, it's not Biff Tannen, it's Kid Tannen.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Yes, I remember where it is. Let's talk to Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well-connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I know
Mario
a place where the Stay
Brothers.
Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet him at Nintendo. Brown residence.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The insane asylum.
Those inmates are crazy for soup. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Right, she's off to the nut house.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids Goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Emmett,
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck, you got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Eureka!
Ahem.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Oh, my nose. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, this cold is just going everywhere.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Give me the
Hello,
hooch.
Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
But what?
it's still impossible.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Oh, God.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't.
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait.
Ooh, blackmail.
You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
She hitting on him?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good. Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Just sit tight. Chill.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuberbacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Fire.
Someday you are going
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
to learn. You learn. You know what?
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
Someday you are going to know. You will have to learn. You learn.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
I hope someday you have children and you will look. Oh, I don't.
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
You're going to find out when you get older.
Feed it.
I hope someday you have children and
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work.
Right.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
Oh, shh. Oh, damn. I messed up.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Why are you always bellowing at me?
You didn't.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
I'm losing it. I need to think.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father.
Do
I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
You didn't. I can
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure. Emmett, you got.
I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Von Brauns have been officers of the court
Pressure?
since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man. Emmett, put your head.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
Why do you keep bellowing like that? You said, Emmett, you got.
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
Calm down.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming,
Get back
Father.
here!
Law? What use is a microorganism for law? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
Wait till she
Why must you always scatter condescension my way? I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Why are you always bellowing at me? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of law?
Ah, I messed up.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Stop being such a crank! Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Maybe I could just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
That's it.
I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
You okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh! Oh!
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can...
I can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
You sure are, you know.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Thanks, Emmett.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone!
Oh, what does she want now?
You're too late!
Too late. But Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Oh, damn. You mean we went through all that?
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now?
Alright, so we'll take the bike.
There's no way Edna's bike is gonna be fast enough to catch up with that paddy wagon. Or is there? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
There we go. Rocket power bicycle. Bike, yeah. Now that would be cool to have a bike that just has the need for speed.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
Need for speed.
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, buddy.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Move this thing.
I'll be back. What's he doing here?
The keys.
Keys. How do I get him?
There's an antenna. Maybe.
Keys. I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate.
There has to be something else I'm missing.
Gotta set up a distraction. The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction of pertinence.
What?
A reach extender.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver. You're driving too fast. What are you? Take those curves. What are you trying to do? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Thanks, Doc.
Ooh, that was
I
a
guess
close
that's why
one.
they call you the street.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Oh!
Eat lead, Sagan! Ow! Son of a bitch!
Take that, Sagan.
This is a rescue!
That's the idea. The throttle!
Oh!
Have a nice flight. See you next fall.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Oh my god. I'm disappearing! To be continued.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Well, that's the end of that episode 1. I will start episode 2. Get Tannen. Soon. And thanks for watching part 4. And I will upload the whole episode what I've done on YouTube. My YouTube name is Chelsea Fun Girl 01. And I'll upload more Fable, the Lost Chapters as well. So, thanks and enjoy. Bye!